Hi everyone, this is going to be a new series. In this series, we will be talking mostly about CNC. So, the CNC that we will be discussing is CNC lathe or HMC, Horizontal Machining Center. Has two axes, one is X axis and another is Z axis. The control panel that we will be using is Sinumerik 828D from Siemens. Now, let's see the insides of the CNC machine. This is the inside of the CNC machine, as you can see. Now let's take a closer look. This is the tool turret, this is the tail stock, and this is our 3-jaw chuck. Now let's discuss about our tool turret. As you can see, this tool turret has total 8 numbers of tools, and there are some tools you can see. This is a drill bit, this is a roughing bit, this is a finishing bit. Okay, as you can see, this is the spindle. On the spindle we have 3 jaws, so this is called 3-jaw chuck. So the total number of jaws on this one are 3. Let's count 1, 2 and 3. There are 3 jaws, so it is called 3-jaw chuck. And this is also called as a self-centering chuck. And this is the control panel, as you can see. The control panel has one HMI, some buttons, soft keys, emergency button, restart button, coolant on and coolant off switch, cycle start, cycle stop, or hand wheel, and our mode selector, feed rate, our rapid, spindle speed. These are some additional functions. So this is the main function through which we will be moving our turret. This is tool station indicator, where we can see which tool we are currently using, and this is our on and off. And at the down you can see there is machine lamp switch and our program edit switch. When I rotate this machine lamp switch to 0 position, you can see the lamp is off. As you can see, this is the lamp. When I turn on the lamp, then it's again on. So in this video we will be seeing how to reference our tool with respect to the workpiece. So the workpiece that we will be placing inside this chuck. This is the workpiece that we will be using. Okay. Now let's measure this workpiece with the vernier caliper. This is the vernier caliper that I am going to use. Now let's make it 0. And as you can see, it is 0. Now let's measure the diameter of the workpiece. This is the workpiece and I will be measuring the diameter. As you can see, the diameter is of 16 mm. Okay. And the length of the workpiece is of 43. You can see it as a 44 only. Okay. Now let's place this workpiece inside our 3-jaw chuck. Before placing the 3-jaw chuck, I will tell you some key points. As you can see, this is the foot pad. There are 2 foot pads. This is the foot pad, which is for the chuck to declamp and clamp, and there is another foot pad that is for this tail stock. Before our workpiece, as you can see, we can see there are some errors that are popping up. Okay, as you can see, this indicates that our machine has been in an idle state for way too long and the drive is not ready. So to make the drive ready, what we need to do is we need to press the restart button. As you can see, the error that we were seeing is gone. Now the error that we are seeing is check not clamped, means the jaws are open. Now to make this check clamp, what we need to do is we need to press this foot pad to make it clamp. So when I press this one, as you can see, the check has been clamped and the error that we were seeing has gone. When I press it again, when I press this foot pad again, and you can see that the check is been declamped, and we can see that the check is not clamped here. So now let's place this workpiece inside our clamp. You place the workpiece inside the clamp and press the foot pad. As you can see, the workpiece is being clamped in the check. Now let's see whether the object is being placed firmly and it's not wobbling too much. To check whether our workpiece is being placed properly or not, what I'm going to do is I'm going to uncomment this line of code and I'm going to uncomment this line and I will press cycle start. When I press the cycle start, as you can see the spindle is rotating and the workpiece is not wobbling too much. Also you can see the speed of the spindle or the RPM of the spindle, which is 800 RPM. So our spindle is rotating at 800 RPM. So to stop the spindle rotation, what I'm going to do is just press the machine restart and the spindle stops to rotate. In this video, I will be showing you how to do the referencing of the workpiece with respect to the tool that we want to use. Before that, we need to make sure that the tool that we are using is on the tool terrain. As you can see, the tool that we will be using is a roughing tool, which is on the station number 7. Let's see whether our tool is on our station number 7 or not. As you can see, the roughing tool is on station number 7. If the tool that you are using is not on the station or on your appropriate station, what you need to do is you need to go to the mode selector and rotate the knob to the jaw, and then you need to press this tool index. When you press the tool index, you will see our turret is moving or rotating, and you can also see that the station numbers has been changed. You can see on the station number 2 there is some different tool, and this is station number 2. On the turret you can see there are some numbers like 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are all the stations. So my tool is on the station number 7. So I am going to call the station number 7. So to call that station, I am going to just press this button. As you can see, this tool that I wanted has been came here. As you can see, when I rotated my knob of the mode selector to the jog, a few options has been enabled. What I'm going to do is use the soft keys and press on the measure tool and then go into the manual. What we are doing is we are manually referencing the tool with respect to the workpiece. Okay, so when I click on the manual, So what we need to do is we need to touch our tool tip to the face of the workpiece. So to move our cutting tool to the Z0 or to the face of this workpiece, that what I am going to ensure is that in the mode selector our knob is rotated to the jog. You can see it is on the jog. Now what I am going to do is I am going to press the rapid plus simultaneously also Z. So when I press this one, you can see that this turret is moving forward in the Z direction. What if I don't press this rapid, just the X button? You can see it is moving a bit slow. So what I am going to do is I am going to press this rapid with Z and then press the rapid and X to bring it down in the X direction. Also, you need to make sure that you don't over travel your turret in both Z and X direction. Okay, as you can see, our cutting tool is closer to the workpiece. So what I am going to do is I am going to rotate the knob to the MPG mode. When you are in the MPG mode, this enables our hand wheel. As you can see, when I rotate this hand wheel backward or forward, if I rotate this in a counterclockwise direction, it goes forward. In the clockwise direction, it goes in the backward direction or in the plus direction. In MPG mode, I am going in the Z direction. So let's move this tool closer to our workpiece. Now I am going to switch it into the Z direction and I will bring closer. As you can see, the tool is closer to the workpiece. Now I am going to rotate the knob of the MPG in the Z direction on the Z position and I will make it come closer. Simultaneously, what you need to do is you need to rotate the spindle with the hand to make sure that your cutting tip just touches the face of the workpiece. This will mark our Z0. So to mark this as a Z0, what we need to do is we need to go in this. So to mark the face of the workpiece as a Z0, what we need to do is we need to press this down arrow button, okay, here, and we need to mark this as 0.0 and set length. So to measure the diameter of the workpiece, we need to click on X and we need to change this one. So to change that one, what we need to do is I am going to rotate the mode selector knob to the X of the MPG and I will rotate the hand wheel in the X direction in clockwise. As you can see, it's been moved now in the Z and move it in the anti-clockwise direction and then again Z the MPG and anti-clockwise direction again. You need to move until your tool tip touches the surface of the workpiece. So simultaneously, what you need also need to do is like you need to rotate it also. A line of mark is coming, so it means that our tool tip is touching the surface of the workpiece, but it's too deep. So I'm going to rotate a bit back, only a small amount, and I will rotate it again and see whether Okay, as you can see, now it's too deep. Why? Because this is a bit uneven. So what I need to do is I need to move it a bit back. I'm going to move a bit back, and again I will rotate. Okay, as you can see, tool is tool tip is touching every corner. So the diameter of the workpiece was 16 mm. Okay, so what I'm going to do is input the 16 mm. So here I'm going to change this to 16.00 and set length. As you can see, the x and z has been done, and the radius is of 8 mm. Now let's send our turret to its home position. To do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate this knob to the MDI mode. In the MDI mode, what I'm going to do is comment this and uncomment this G75, X00 and Z00. Okay, when I press this cycle start button, as you can see, the turret has been moved to its home position. Now let's see whether our reference that we did is correct or not. So first of all, what we need to do is we need to decrease the rapid override to 25%. If there is any wrong in our referencing, so we have enough amount of time to press this emergency button. So let's comment this G75X00 and uncomment this one, and let's press the cycle start button, and let's what you need to do is you need to simultaneously place your hand on and see the tool is approaching the workpiece. As you can see, the tool has been approached to the workpiece. Okay, which is x0 and z is plus 30. You can see x0 and z30. Let's measure whether it's 30 mm far from our workpiece. Now let's measure the distance between the workpiece and the tool tip. Okay, as you can see, it is as you can see, the tool tip is 30 mm far from the face of the workpiece. So our referencing is correct and we did a good job. Now to send this tool turret to the home position, what I'm going to do is I'm going to comment this. So as you can see, the cycle stop LED is on and it shows a interrupted message. So to clear this, what we need to do is we need to press the restart button, and you can see the cycle stop LED is off and there is nothing in interrupting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to comment this and uncomment this, and then I'm going to increase this, and I'm going to press the cycle start button. So this is how we will be doing the referencing in the Siemens based controller with the model of Sinumerik 828D basic. So in the upcoming videos we will be seeing how to do the cutting and rest of the stuff. Thank you.